Well, good morning, everybody. It's another beautiful day. Temperature mint. Water temperature a little chilly still, just like it was the other day. I am quite a ways farther down the Rappahannock than I was the other day. And this is a spot I've never fished before, but I've heard some pretty good things through the grapevine that there may be some good ones here too. And like the other day, I'm still kind of doing a recce run for when I bring my buddy and his dad down here in about a month or so. So I'm trying to learn some new spots and see there's a different way to fish different parts of the river. Don't know if there's any big pad fields like I'm used to fishing for snakeheads around here. This look like it's a lot of just grass, shallow grass, pickerel weed, stuff like that. Arrowroot, I think. But it's still gonna be a great day, and I am still here to catch some snakeheads and bass. And so yeah, I'm kind of doing the high-speed low drag thing. I am strictly paddle power today. I have no trolling motor on the front of the kayak. You know, my no battery pack back there. And I think it's gonna be a good day. There's wood ducks all behind me. You can probably hear them. I kicked up a family of them when I was paddling over here. But that over there is the rattiest looking blue heron I think I've ever seen in my life. Plenty of life, already seen some eagles, already seen a lot of fish jumping. Very likely just carp, but still, fish activity is a good sign with water temperatures the way they are. So we're gonna go ahead and get into it. But before we do that, I wanna say, hey there, how's it going? My name's Adam, this is Go To Outdoors, and I am stoked to have you back with me for another one. We're gonna have a good time today. Like I said, we're going to be doing some exploring. If this spot doesn't work out, there's another one even farther down the river that I plan on trying as well. I'm just trying new ramps today. The ramp I was going to start at this morning, I was unaware that it was a pay-to-launch area, and the place, very loud frogs, and the area where you're supposed to buy the pass to launch there didn't open until 8 o'clock, so I drove an extra, about 50 minutes actually, farther downstream. There's a lot of debris in the water. It's been steadily raining the last 3 days. It's supposed to rain again today. I don't care. Fish are wet anyway. I'm out here to have a good time. And I have got a 3-day stretch of outdoor activities planned that I have not had in quite some time. So this is what I'm doing today. Tomorrow and the next day, different adventures entirely. But anyway, I'm gonna shut up. Let's go ahead and get started, and I'll bring you back when I see something fun. That's gonna be a good day. Yeah, this is all flooded. It's high tide right now, and all this pickerel weed, arrowroot. Okay, let me try that again. This arrowroot, I think it's called arrowroot or pickerel weed or whatever it is flooded, significantly flooded. So I'm gonna go ahead and start off today throwing the same color, style, size of Z-Man goat that I was throwing last time. And I did not mention the color. The color is Bruiser, B-R-U-I-Z-E-R. It is a Tackle Warehouse exclusive. So go ahead and get you some. But we're going to take a cast here, and we're going to see if we can start the morning off right. You always want to get the first cast out of the way. You don't want to get a hit on the first cast. You don't need that kind of curse. I love this kind of flooded structure. The other thing about this goat is it comes through the cover significantly better than that Duratac toad. That being said, arrowroot does tend to catch a lot more. About 3 or 4 foot deep here. I just had a big blow up back there. And these water temps are still kind of cold, so I don't know if anything's going to be in a real chasing mood today. I I gotta get back in there. I hear a lot of stuff blowing up back there. Yeah, this is a different kind of cover than I'm used to fishing. I'll be honest, with the tide this high, snakeheads are probably actually buried like right up on the bank. Because that's something they are likely to do. Oh, we'll be right back. You hear them eagles? Love hearing that. I love hearing that. Hot. Osprey left half a meal on this this old duck blind, quote unquote blind. It's not a blind. I know exactly what that is, and I'm not going to get into that. Yeah, see how far back this arrowroot goes? It typically grows in the water, so the fact that it's, you know, that far back means the water goes that far back. And I don't have a way to effectively fish 30 yards or more submerged veg. When the tide comes down, I'm going to get a lot better view on kind of like what's in here and how to fish it. So I'm kind of hoping for that here before too long. But I have several hours to wait, and we're going to just fish until then. Water's about 1.5 feet deep here. I just heard something plunk. Really not a lot of breeze today. It's not supposed to be. It's supposed to get actually less breezy as the day goes on, so that's pretty cool. Tree frog in there. Still no pad field. Lots of vegetation though. Now there's current. This tide's rolling out. Yeah, I do not know what to target here. Big fish just left the corner over there. Yep, there's one right there. He just went out. Dang. There was a snakehead there. Okay, that's a thing. Seems like I'm gonna have to do top water. Keep out of that muck. Oh, that's super, super shallow. Turtle. Let's go paddle a ways. There's a lot of turtles back here. It's a healthy sign though. Oh, I just spooked a big one right here. Yep, just spooked a big snakehead right beneath me. And he just went out ahead of me. Dang. They're here. Just spooked a big one. Dadgummit. There goes a couple wood ducks. Not exactly being the most stealthy fisherman this morning. That's weird. Almost hit a turtle with that one. Oh, that was a good hit. That was a good hit. It didn't feel it. Oh man, let's try it again. I didn't have a good grip on my rod. That was a good fish. All right, I'm gonna throw that for a while. Yeah, that was definitely a hit. I haven't hit bottom casting back into that area again. Darn it. Yep, there was one right there. I spooked it. They just don't want to eat right now, do they? They do not want to eat. I spooked like 3 or 4 in here. I might have to throw the ripper out again just for the drawing power. Which is doable. I've got it right here. That said, like I was saying last time, if I hook a snakehead on the ripper, it's going to get entertaining real quick with all those trebles. With as aggressive as he knows they get in the net, that could get interesting. Yeah, we're going to throw it a few times, see what happens. Spooked one right in front of me, seriously. I'm seeing a lot of activity wherever I throw this, but it's all like bait fish. There's a nice cut around this corner there. I see the eddy. So much bait. So much food for these fish. This is a healthy river. I'm skimming the bottom just right there. Well, the only hit I've gotten today was on this thing. So maybe that's what they're in the mood for. This water's barely deeper than my paddle. Than the blade of my paddle, I should say. Wood duck. Oh, nice male wood duck. Hey, Drake. Pretty bird. So much bait. Oh, I am in the absolute mud. That's going to be out of the water before too long. Yep, there was something in the shallows. This water is just inches deep. I'm not going to get anything here. That's perfect in there. Something that just moved those reeds over there. I'm going to cast at that. That is a muskrat or a nutria hut. Yep, that's a slide right there. I think that was him. That might have been that critter. I think it very well could have been. Yep, it's a slide. See that? Right in there, that's where his little den is. They're all up in here. Something right on the other side. Big splash though. Okay. So this is different entirely than just 50 yards back that way. The muskrat just jumped in over there. This is a faster moving section, but it's got relatively deep water right next to the bank here. And that's more than I've seen in a couple hundred yards actually. All this silt is stirred up here. This current's running pretty good right now. All right, well, I have made it to spot number 2 for the day, and this looks promising. Looks very promising. Much better clarity. I mean, it's still less than a foot, maybe 2 foot, but much greater visibility here. Now look, my nemesis, a sycamore. I wonder what that was. Oh, crap. All right, let's go find the pads. Because I saw some when I was driving over, and pads are the happy place. So obviously I am at spot number 2, and if you're familiar with the area, you'll know where I am. I haven't been here since early last year, and my last trip here wasn't that great, so I never came back, but I'm feeling pretty good about today. The water clarity here is notably better. Like, it's much better. So I got positive feeling about what we could get accomplished in here. So we're gonna go ahead and take some casts. Obviously found myself a little pad field. And yeah, we're feeling good. Feeling real good. Got that and my top water. So yeah, we're feeling good. We're really feeling good about this now. And again, you'll notice I don't have my trolling motor on the front today. Mostly because you can't have a motor putting in where I put in today. And secondly, because I know it's going to be getting shallow where I'm going. And without the extra 70 pounds worth of trolling motor and battery on the kayak, I float like a good 2.5 inches shallower. So that is awesome and very helpful for getting where I'm going today. Oh, there's one right here in front of me. One literally right here. Darn. Move those reeds right in front of me. Oh yeah, I could put a new reel on this rod since the last time I was out. The Penn Battle 3 3000. Got some 30-pound Beyond braid on there. And I'm tying direct to the hook today. No monoliter, no fluoroliter, no nothing. Just straight braid for sensitivity and power. Mostly power, because I'm going to be doing that a lot today. I'm going to be pulling this straight through all the gunk. Yeah, I could see all the way to the bottom in like 2.5 foot here, so that's a good thing. Getting towards low tide now for sure. Big old carp. Big fish, big fish. Moving in there. That's a big fish. That was a big snakehead. Wonder what spooked it. I wonder what spooked it. Kind of glad I'm not wearing orange today. Those fish would spot me from 3 miles off. Some big fish jumping, must be the carp spawn. It's that time of year. Again, I don't know why I cast all the way back in there. If I could get a strike and a hook set, getting that fish out of those weeds, it would be a nightmare. Well, we're gonna see what happens. How many dang ripples is that one little jet boat gonna throw? Jeez. I'm getting motion sick over here. I'm really not, but you know what I mean. Ah, that was a bass. That was a little bass. I missed one. That was my first good hit of the day. Dang it. Yep, got buried in there. Dang nabbit. Got buried in the bait. Good, there's life. They can see it, they can hear it. I got a chance today. I got a chance to get some big ones. I think he got wrapped around that lily pad too. I actually felt that hit just as soon as I heard it. He grabbed it and tried to run. That's two. That's two. What in the world is happening? Dang, that's two. Let him eat it. Oh, damn it, that one got hung. Which means that area is blown out for right now. The one time I leave it not buried, it gets hung. But there's fish. That's a good sign. That is a good sign, ladies and gentlemen. And the water is clear here. Even with all the rain, it's still super clear. That's good. Please be one on the outside of this edge here. Yep, I've already had more luck here than I've had all day. And I spent 4.5 hours that first spot. That first spot was dookie. I don't think I'm ever gonna go back there. There was no weed beds. No, I mean like lily pad fields or whatever that I like to target. It was all arrowroot and pickerel weed or whatever you want to call it, and just didn't seem like a lot of, didn't have the mojo. Didn't have the mojo I was looking for. Oh, for crying out loud. For crying out loud. Probably bent the hook out. What did I? Yeah, I bent that hook. That hook's retired anyway. It's time to get a new one on there. New hook and a new color. Be right back. All right, let's see what she'll do. I think I might need to tweak the placement because it's not exactly sitting right. There's a lot of fish jumping today. All right, straight through. And then second joint. Straight through. Right down the middle. Out the back. Skin hook. And we're golden. All right. Put the skizzers away. Another cast out the other side here. Put on the billy goat, which is the 4.25, and I got a 3/0 hook instead of a 1/0, so maybe I'll have a better chance of hooking up. It definitely has more casting weight, that's for sure. These were this. Oh, jeez. Go back in there. I'm gonna go back in there. It just jumped. It didn't hit anything. I think I might have just spooked it. Dang it. Bring it right along this log. Maybe we'll see something. Maybe we won't. But, yep. It's probably the same fish that I missed earlier. It's unfortunate. Okay, so like I said, find the pads, you'll find the fish. That is a 100% correct statement when it comes to snakeheads. If you find lily pad fields, you are going to find fish. Whether it's bass or snakes, you're going to find fish either way. I think a lot of these hits I'm getting are bass, but I don't know. If it's a miss, I'm more likely to believe it's a snakehead. Just because, again, they tend to miss. They're not the most accurate. Kind of don't want to get a strike out there. I just heard something big. Oh, there's somebody else's line. That's great. And maybe you'll get a lure out of it. Oh, it's braid. It is braid. That's for sure. I wonder what it is. Someone was fishing snakeheads. Chatty eagle. That was a tiny bass. That was a tiny bass. Oh, kind of glad I missed him. He did not expect that. He's like, what in the world? Sent him to the moon. But hey, he definitely had the spirit. He had the spirit. So it's bass that's in here right now. That's okay. Bass are fun. He chased it down and got it outside of the weeds too. Gotta get that skin hooked again. You saw it hooked on that first thing because it didn't have that little, just that much. That's all you need. Not too much. You definitely don't want too much, because you get too much, it's gonna keep you from being able to set the hook on anything. Come on, snakehead. Come on, snakehead. Some just jumped over there. Kind of like how there's no breeze, but man, it's getting sticky. My pedal's getting hot. I think I just spooked one right there. Got that one. Got that one. Good fish. That's a good fish. Don't come undone. Don't come undone. I don't know what that is. Nice bass. Holy crap, that's a nice bass. Nice fish. Dang. That's a toad. That's probably another 4-pounder. Holy jeez. That's a nice fish. Oh man, let me get my paddle situated and get this puppy so we can see her. That's a hell of a good fish. Damn. Oh yeah. That might be longer than yesterday. That definitely is longer than yesterday. Let's get in the net, and I gotta get a weight and a measurement on that one. My little thigh live well. Oh yeah. Heck yeah. I knew there was a big fish that I saw moving over here. That's a darn good fish. I'll be right back. Get that zeroed out. Get up under here. That fish is 4 pounds, 10 ounces. Yesterday that would have been my PB. What a fish. That's a good fish. That's a real good fish. Let's get a length on her. Back in the live well for a moment. I get that board wet. That board is hot. This one might be longer than yesterday. Oh yeah, she's definitely longer than yesterday. 21 and a half. Mouth closed. Mouth closed, 21 and a half. Yeah. Really good fish. A really good fish. All right. One more look at her. Get the board back. All right, another spawned out female. That's a big spawner. What a beautiful, beautiful fish. And look at that fish. Just empty, totally empty. She's done her thing. What a beautiful fish. All right, baby. There you go. You ready to go? Go on. That's a big fish. All right. That fish absolutely raffle stomped this thing. That was a good hit. That was a great fight. Beautiful fish. Beautiful fish. I can only imagine what would have happened, what the size of some of these fish would have been if I had gotten them pre-spawn. Again, probably would have been 5.5 pounds. That would have been an absolute donkey. But still, that was a great fish. As soon as I saw it jump, I was like, oh, okay. Not a PB. On Monday, before I caught the one in the very last part of the day, that would have been a PB. That would have been a PB. That's freaking awesome. Like, seriously, I can't tell you how much fun I'm having out here. I love this river. This river has got all kinds. Oh, and the funny thing is, I was when I was looking for some of the places to go this morning, I found a little tournament board, and pretty much every fish from the beginning of the year, like the biggest fish in any tournament day was like 4 pounds 3 ounces, 4 pounds 6 ounces. I've caught 2 fish that would have won me big fish in that tournament series. That's wild. That is absolutely wild. All right, let's get that hook skin hooked again. And the back of this little Z-Man goat, Billy goat. I don't even know what color this is. California craw, hot craw, something like that. But they love this thing. And it's not even supposed to be a topwater lure. It's supposed to be a jig trailer. That's the funny part. I just spooked something here. But yeah, bringing that fish through all these pads using the spinning gear, that was, let's just say I'm happy I was able to land that fish. But yeah, great fight, great fish. Oh, spooked something. Spooked one right there. Dang it. See, I got the green pumpkin on the belly of this thing right now, and I got the red so I can see it. But I don't even know if it makes much of a difference. I got a bug on me. I think it's just the motion that's attracting them. And it definitely does the trick, that's all I know. It is doing its job, making them grouchy enough to attack, and I am okay with that. I do prefer darker colors though. I just always have when it comes to snakeheads and bass. Black, blue, June bug, green pumpkin. That fish would have been a PB on Monday. Big old turtle on top of that log. All right, so we know big bass are in here. Where's my snakehead? Oh, that was a terrible one. There's an eagle. Oh, sorry, turtle. He looked up because I tagged him. I didn't mean to do that. Let's get a move on. A little bit deeper into this cover and cast out over that side of the log. We're going to see what's up there. We're going to see what's up there. Oh, I missed one. Let's get another one, another crack at that one. He just swirled on it. Oh, I just spooked one. That was a snakehead, dang it. Dang it, dang it, dang it. I just dropped that right on that snakehead's face. I'm gonna have to let that one rest for a little bit before I try again. He tried 3 times. That's an aggressive snakehead. Oh, he had one of the legs there. Jeez, these things, these are snakeheads. There's no question in my mind that these are snakeheads, and they're back right in the edge. That fish right over there hit it 3 times. 3. And the last time he got it, he just wadded the foot up around the base. Dang it. Yep, I knew what that was as soon as it hit. Yes! That was a snakehead. I saw the wake and I saw him drill it. Nice fish. Nice fish. And my reel is now soaking wet. Yeah, well, it's a saltwater reel. I can handle it. All right. How's that wrapped up? Yep, I had a feeling there was a snakehead in there. Had bass chasing over there. Come on, open your mouth. Open your mouth. Oh, that's a serious case of lockjaw. You're still on, buddy. I want to let you go, I do. This hook might be toast after this. Just one fish. Well, trying to get that hook out. That's done. Yeah, I'm still mad at you for that. Those are expensive. Oh well. And as you notice, I did bring a stringer today. This fish is 22 inches long, just like the one yesterday, so I actually am going to be harvesting this particular fish. It's gonna go make a couple really good tacos. So let's get another good look at that fish. Just a beautiful, perfect eater size snakehead. Just a beautiful, beautiful fish. Beautiful, tasty. And again, I don't like letting them go when they're injured. And unfortunately, the way the hook went through, you see the white up there, it jumped out of the cheek and went through the eye, and it came out through his eye. So yep, I'm going to be harvesting that fish. I don't want to let go an injured fish, unfortunately. And this is the perfect size. Like I said, 22 inches. Got a couple really good fillets off of this one. And yep, it's going to feed the family. So I'll take care of that part off camera. Look at the teeth marks he put in that. That's not tearing. That's outside of the hole for the line. That's teeth marks. Dang. That's cool. And that tore out the side. And a little in front of it. And put it through again. And Bob's your uncle. There we go. There's another one, another big one that's back in there that I heard when I was unhooking this one. And that was a good fish. Don't know exactly. It's gonna be I'm gonna cut that because all the blood that was just coming out. But that fish is bleeding out. I did cut its gills. It's proper harvest, humane, doing it right. So, yep. Gonna be a tasty meal. All right. Oh, something just, oh man. Yep, there's that other fish. That's the one I was thinking. Oh, just spooked it. They are waking up though. They're waking up. I'll switch positions just a little bit. We're gonna see if we can find another one. This water is a lot cleaner. Probably gonna spook this fish. Yeah, that fish that's now on the stringer was a classic case of snakehead chasing down and just slurping real quick. It's a textbook snakehead bite. There's another one. Oh, dang it. Dang it, dang it, dang it. That was a good one. This place is chock full. All right, I'm wrapped up in my work. How the hell? There we go. See how bad that got wadded up. That's weird. I don't know how that came through. It came out. That was a snakehead, and he felt it. I know that fish felt it. Dang. Dang, dang, dang. Whatever. This is the recce run I was hoping for. I am confirming that these fish are indeed here. So that's good. That one felt like it was about the same size. I don't know if it was a bass or a snakehead, but I think it was a snakehead. I might have to upgrade my rod to go with these reels. Kind of an inshore setup maybe would work a little bit better for these fish. Oh, I missed it. Something just missed it. Yep, something just missed it. Saw the tail flip. Didn't feel anything. So we're good to go there, but something took a swipe. Yeah. I'm gonna roll this upside down so I can get a little bit more life out of it. There's a big one over there. I did bring a couple packs of these, so we're good to go there. There's a fish right in there. Right there. See if I can bring this right past it. Alright, I threw on another one. That's okeechobee craw. So green pumpkin and then blue flake. Or sapphire blue flake. Good combination for these critters. They like it. So we'll use it. This one seems to have a bit more action to it. And to be honest, I don't know why I still have this rod on the front. So I'm going to put it up. Oh man, these things hang on for dear life when you cut their gills, I tell you. They're tough fish. They are tough. Oh, spooked one. Spooked it when it hit. Dang. Points rolled on that one. That's not good. Something waking in on it. Yep. Something was waking in on it. Dang. Snake was chasing it. Yep. It just went away. Well, I'm gonna go farther up this cut. That's what I'm gonna do. I'll come back and finish fishing this. Oh, sorry, damselfly. Oh, flew off. Okay, good. I don't feel bad. I'll continue fishing this cut when I come back out. Well, I will say one thing. My luck has already significantly improved over the last time I was here. So I call that a win. What in the world? That was weird. And the fish are biting. I'm happy. I'm learning. Yeah, I was using spinner baits and chatter baits and stuff like that last time I came in here, and I think I just got frustrated because all I was doing was hitting the damn wood, and I kept getting hung up, so I was blowing out like every spot I was trying to fish. So I'm not doing that this time, which is good. That was a gar. There's a baldy. The number of bald eagles in this area is awesome too. Gar. That's a dinky little gar. Oh, a fish just waked out of there. Dang it. A monster snakehead just swam right in front of me while I was retying. Ain't that always the way it goes? It is super shallow right now. It's probably 10 inches deep right now. Don't throw away your trash line, folks. Tuck it away somewhere and bring it home with you. Now I got to put this back on. Fresh hook, everything else. We should be golden now. That hook I was using just now was actually a used hook. It was a little bit rusty. I think I used it last year at Rudy Inlet. So it's a little saltwater action. Rusted it up, made it kind of poopy. God darn it. Dang it, dang it, dang it. Alright, get that. Oh, he wadded it up. Dang. How did I miss that? I gave him plenty of time. Well, maybe he didn't feel it. Maybe I got another chance at him. Because he chased it down. Nope, he wadded it up. He tasted it. I don't think he felt metal, but he definitely tasted plastic. That's why he's up there, is all that bait. That's why I keep hearing blow-ups. Some good fish in here. I just casted and spooked one. Looked like a pretty good one too. Snakehead right out there. Oh geez, something was just right here. All right, well, that was a phone call that was requesting a snakehead. So I need to try and catch another one for harvest. I told you that was going to happen in my last video. I was like, yeah, they're going to see that I'm out catching them again. I'm going to get a phone call, say, hey, can I get some of them? And of course, you know, being the old people pleaser that I am happy to oblige. There are plenty of snakeheads in this river. Taking a couple for personal use or that for a friend is not a problem. But again, I will never keep a big one, big one. Just gonna keep, I'm gonna give myself a slot like 20 to 26 inches is what I'll keep. I'll see what I can get. Well, this rain looks like it's gonna be very unpleasant before too long. So that's not great. Boom, boom, boom. Can't wait for that season. Cannot wait. I'll switch colors. I'm gonna see if a color change is gonna make a difference. I went back to hot craw. We're gonna see if that makes a difference. I don't know if it's a color thing, if that's, I mean, sometimes it makes a difference, sometimes it doesn't. Another big one. There's some good sized fish in this area, that's for sure. There's another one. The breeze feels amazing, but I know it's a harbinger of bad news. And I do not want to be here when tonight's storms arrive. That's for darn sure. Because tonight's storms are supposed to suck. Alright. It's about 4 o'clock. Last low tide was at 3:45, so it is definitely low tide, like pretty much dead low right now. Not expecting much movement, to be perfectly honest. Don't know why this just did that. That was weird. Okay. But I'm still gonna do some casting. I'm gonna hang out in this little area for a little while, see what I could see. I know there's fish in here. I know there's fish in here. The heron was in here. Of course there's fish in here. There was one right there. Well, unfortunately, a nice headwind is kicked up. So getting back to the launch is going to be meh. Well, unfortunately, I think the low tide has kind of hosed everything up, and there's a wind picking up right now. You can see all the lilies moving pretty well behind me, and getting back to the launch is gonna be into a headwind, so that's gonna be fun. So scouting mission kind of successful. I mean, got an awesome bass, got a nice snakehead for the cooler. Yeah, really don't have any complaints for the day. I kind of wish that first spot had worked out a little bit better than it did, but hey, that's another data point. Don't have to waste my time or gas money getting all the way down to that spot again, because it was kind of buns. It sucked. But this one worked out. Didn't get to explore as far back into that cut this time as I wanted to, because again, I saw the clouds and that's when I turned around. And now it's sunny again, but the wind is kicked up, so Murphy is definitely trying to have a good time with me today. And the last thing I need to do is get caught in a thunderstorm, so I gotta start my paddle back to the ramp. And yeah, so a slow day, not a super high numbers day, but it was a lot of fun. And gorgeous day, a beautiful day to be outside. And yeah, I'm still kind of chuckling that if I had actually caught that bass on Monday, that would have been my personal best, or before Monday I should say. If I'd caught that bass before Monday, that would be my PB, but now it's 2 ounces shy of my PB. So this week I've got a 412 and a 410. That's pretty cool. As you guys know, my goal for the year is to get myself an 8-pounder. So I'm over halfway there. I am over halfway there. And that's a good sign. So I'm gonna get back to the ramp, and I guess I gotta sign off. So like I always say, thanks again for watching. Make sure you find a reason to smile today. I did. And I'll catch you in the next one.